Hello and welcome to Little Sue, and welcome to day 18 of Christmas in July. So for day 18 I have been using the Wonderland paper pad, and it is the 12 by 12 papers. Now will you have seen this before? Let me think. When did mini pocket letters go up? Yes. So you'll have seen this set before. Sorry, I am filming these out of order. I'm literally making them, filming them, and then I've got a list of where I want everything to go, because obviously I don't want to put the same thing in the same place. So I don't want to have all my cards together. I don't want to have all my boxes together, all my envelopes together. I want to spread everything out over the 25 days. So I have been using the 12 by 12 paper pad to make a project. Now, this project was inspired by Sam, the Scottish crafter, and she made this 2-3 years ago. I'm not entirely sure how far back it was, but I will link the video of what inspired me to make mine in the description box below, and I will also link Sam's channel in the description box below as well. So please go over and subscribe to Sam if you're not already a subscriber. So what did Sam make? Now, she made an envelope, as you can see, but not just any envelope. Now if I just take these out, because these are not separate but separate-ish. So this is an envelope flipbook, I think is what she called it. So it opens up like that, and then it opens up again. Now I've left the envelopes in the middle separate. So I haven't glued these envelopes down, just because I thought whoever I could send it out to. I've also left this one and this one. So whoever I send this out to can use the envelopes separate, and what they could do is write a message in here if they wanted to, fill up the pockets and then fold it all up, and then you've got an envelope ready to go. Or they could use it how I have and actually physically glue it onto the page. That's what Sam did. Now, I'm not going to give you any measurements for any of this because mine kind of went awry. So I've got the Crafter's Companion Ultimate Scoreboard Machine. Ultimate scoreboard thing. But it's got a I'll just pull it out. So it's got this, the envelope maker for the Crafter's Companion thing. So it makes envelopes and box envelopes. Now, I used this. I also used, this is the instructions for it. I also used the instructions, not on how to use it, but on the size guides. That's for the boxes, that's not it. So this is what I have used to start off with. I used them as a basic guide, and then I decided to make up my own. So this is mine. So that's the original that I ended up making about a month after Sam posted her video. I attempted to make it as well, and these were my first measurements. Now, when I tried to do these ones, it wasn't working for me, so I then had to go on and remake it, retry and work out all the scores and the measurements and everything else. which didn't work. And this is my scribble bit of paper for like the smaller envelopes. So I like to keep a hold of all of these, just so that I can, when I want to make something again, I can go back and refer to it. Probably see if it still works, because those scorings did not work. I don't know what happened. Oh, I do know what happened. It's because I put in a second score. It was like a 1/4 inch depth onto this one. So I lost. That's why it didn't work. Because I lost, so the 11 by 11 didn't work at M and I. So I had to score 1 I, 1 M, and then 1 N to make it fit. So one of them is slightly shorter than this one. So this one's shorter and this one is longer, just because of how the measurements ended up being. But it worked out fine, so to speak. It still works as how it's supposed to work, which I'm fine with. I absolutely love making these. It's so much fun. So I made this one first, and then I decided I wanted to make another one. Oh, nope. So that way. Yes. So I did have them in a specific way, just because some of the polar bears work better facing, so like him, he sort of faces more down than the others. So not like that. So I wanted to give this one a bit of depth, simply because when it's all filled up and loaded, it doesn't quite close flat. So I just wanted to give it that bit of depth, just so that it would still close nicely, but it wouldn't feel like it had been forced closed, which is why I put the depth in. And I have done 2 mini versions of it. Now the winner will be getting a mini version of it. So this one I haven't glued. So I haven't glued any of this one. So I'll do this one on camera with you, because they don't take that long to make up. But this one I have glued. Now these aren't actually glued on. I've literally used washi tape on here, and just to hold them in place, so that whoever gets this one can just take these out and reuse them. So I've used these little pockets here. Now these were extra. So this was, these 3 were a different paper pad. That's right, I didn't use the Wonderland for this paper pad. This was a completely different paper pad. I can't remember which paper pad it was. That is so bad. I haven't got a clue what paper pad this is from. But I've got extra envelopes here that I can make up. But yeah, so I think these were the 6x6 papers from a different paper pad, but the paper pad worked really well with the Wonderland paper pad, which is why I used it. And it's the exact same concept as the bigger one, it's just like the middle section though. It's not the 2 big massive envelopes with the envelope flaps. It's just the envelopes. And I haven't put any the little Velcro dots onto these ones, simply because I ran out. So that's that one glued together, and I am literally quickly going to glue this one together with you. Now all I've done is I've rounded the corners using my corner rounder. I've got this one here. So this one I decided to go a little bit different. So this one's only going to have two envelopes in the middle instead of the 3 envelopes that one has, simply because I made these envelopes first to try and fit, because I couldn't find an envelope that would fit in here. Now, I used my envelope punch board to make the smaller envelopes, so any that was 6x6 papers I used the envelope punch board to make. But I found that the envelope punch board and the Crafter's Companion envelope maker does not do anything smaller than the gift card size. Or I couldn't find out how to work out how to do smaller than the gift bag size. Because this, I needed an envelope that was about 2.5, 2.25, I think it was. Oh no, that's a 3. So that's a 3x4. So why didn't I use... Oh, maybe it was because I was trying to work out the little envelopes for that. So I did that one first. That's what it was. I made this envelope first, and then I wanted 2 tiny envelopes to go in here, which are only just short of 2.5 by 2.5, basically. So that's what it was. I needed envelopes to go in here and I couldn't get any, so I made these ones first, and then I made the little tiny mini ones for in there. That makes a lot of sense because I couldn't work out why they were so big. So basically, because these bits here are going to be on show, so for this one I used this envelope. All I'm going to do is just round the corner using my X-cut, which I absolutely love my X-cut. So I'm going to glue these together quickly. Now, there's my bone folder. So that's that one. I haven't even checked to see if these have a direction on them. I don't think they do, but yes, definitely when making envelopes, check the direction of the papers, because sometimes they're slightly different to, like, depend on what way you're wanting them to go. Yeah, go down this one. Wasn't sure which one I wanted out and which one I wanted in. But now I am hoping that this one glues fine and doesn't glue together. Because that'd probably be the worst thing, is if I managed to glue the whole pocket together. Yeah, that's a... Shove the ruler in it and then squish it with a bone folder. That's better. At least then I know it's not going to get glued together. So I'm thinking it's because I'm putting far too much glue on that pocket. I'm sure it'll be fine. So, at least if it goes onto the, if the glue goes onto the actual ruler, it's not going to stick. Which is probably better than anything else anyway. So that's my two centre pockets, my two outer pockets. Now what I'm wanting to do is put these onto the side, move everything out the way so that I've got space to try and make sure I'm getting it straight, because I've done that before. I glued one of the bigger ones together. I ended up having to pull the envelope off the flap because I put it on squint, and it wasn't even just a little bit squint, it was very squint. The main flap wouldn't actually close on it. So before I actually squeeze that down together, all I'm going to do is I'm going to flip that over and then make sure the two flaps close on it, and then squish the glue. Make sure I get a good seal with the glue, and just do the same on the other pocket. I always like to make sure I've got plenty of glue. I mean, sometimes you can put far too much glue on, and I've done that before where it's seeped out everywhere. Other times I haven't put enough glue on and the project just fell apart. And then one of them isn't shutting. Oh. Sorry about that, that was Tweedledum and Tweedledee coming in to tell me that Jack wants a two-wheel scooter because he can ride Sarah's scooter now. Which was a very interesting conversation for a 5-year-old. Right, so that is, I think the glue set on that before I had a chance to actually do anything about it. But then those two will go in, up and down. And then, like with my other ones, I am not going to glue the pockets into these ones. What I will do is literally, I have this washi tape. I haven't got a clue where I got it or who got me it or anything basically. But all I'm going to do is literally stick it on the back. It's not very sticky, so it does actually work quite good for if you're doing die cutting and you need to actually hold the dies in place. This washi actually works quite well for that. Scissors. No problem is I end up getting stuck to it all the time. Just drawing them up like that. And just put it in. That's basically all I did. All I do, should I say. Nice big length of it. Although, I think I'm going to miss this washi tape if I use it all. Because it's came in quite handy recently. Especially with the die machine. Oh, if I've got more than, when I'm trying to do shakers, you obviously need to, when I'm die cutting like my circle shakers, I have to hold both the circles together. This maths washi has come in very, very handy for that. So that's that. Easy to come out. No, that shouldn't have affected that. No, it doesn't. Just because the envelope, the flap of the envelope was sticking up a wee bit more. And that is that one done. So that is all 3 of my envelopes. So my very big one and my 2 little mini ones ready to go. I love making this. I'm probably going to make up quite a few of these little mini ones because these are going to be quite handy to when I come to Christmas Happy Mail. I think they're a really good size and I really like them. So that is my project for, I've forgotten what day I'm on again. Where am I? Envelope Flipbook, day 18. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. You never know, day 18 could be the lucky winner, and I will see you all again tomorrow for day 19. Bye for now.